Hello, hello. We're playing a little more SurrounDead today. I've been working on our little tent city here that I will eventually build into an actual base, but to do that we're gonna have to gather even more crap. And so we're going to go out on a few little loot runs here. I have definitely equipped myself for it now. I've got several mags for my pistol, put a scope on the hunting rifle, and got a decent amount of ammo for it, and of course, our trusty pump action shotgun. Actually got ourselves a military helmet and jacket now, so we got even more space to carry things. We've got pretty much all the necessary tools for breaking into places, and I'd been hitting, we're like right here, so I've been hitting the Pacific Palm Mall a lot, which led me to get this nice little lunchbox so I can carry around tons of food now, food and water. But there's plenty of other places quite nearby that we have not hit yet. So I think we're going to make a circle here. We're going to go up. We might hit the mall again. Those abandoned houses. And then I want to see what this is right here. Maybe hit some of these small POIs. We will see. But first we got to get there. We got to get on the road. Make sure yep, I did grab a newer axe that has more condition. That one we had been using was down to like 40%. And you know, if I'm gonna go on a nice long loot run, I don't wanna risk breaking it and be without a melee weapon in the middle of a fight, considering how limited our ammo supply is. Well, I mean, we won't we've got like 2 dozen shotgun shells in total, and about 70 rounds of 308 for the hunting rifle, and 3 full mags for the pistol on us. That's it. One could be surprised how quickly they can go through all of that. But if we run into anything where we need to use a gun, most likely going to be using the hunting rifle since that's what we have the most ammo for. Now we're coming up on the mall again. I've been getting some good loot from here, and we're especially going to be cognizant of finding things that I'm going to need for base building. So let's start drawing these boys out. One at a time, they're all pretty much no problem to deal with. As long as you can time your first strike, you can stun lock them. I know there was one right around this corner. Couple around this corner, rather. Ugh. Some ammo and a smartphone. I'll take those lockpicks. More lockpicks is always good. Come on. Alright, let's loot everything in here real quick. What's in the trash? Ooh, tactical hatchet. Some 5.56 ammo. I've been looking for a sleeping bag. I'll take that. A battery. Alright. Now the crates. Now. Oh, damn, it still hit me through the wall. Oof. Go ahead and use a couple of our rag bandages here. These crawlers are a real pain because they're harder to hit in melee. Gotta aim really strange. And we'll take that. Nothing on you. Good. I heard something moving. Is one of them coming down the stairs after me? Except you just went all the way around. She, whatever. Okay, good. I'm not exactly fond of getting jumped from around corners. Boss guy is out in the parking lot. I definitely do not want to aggro him. That's a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo to waste. I mean, I've dropped him once, but I'm not sure. Ooh, if we took one hit there. I'm not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze. I'm gonna grab those shotgun shells, but I heard the "you aggroed someone" sound. And there he be. Good, some more shotgun shells. Get this cleared out so we can get all this lovely loot. Some alcohol, some oil, scrap metal. We need a lot of that. We've already got a secure container. I just noticed that zombie in the middle of the vending machine. I'll take all that canned stuff, because, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to melee her. Unbothered. From where? Upstairs. Alright, well, come on down. Or did you lose interest immediately? Alright. Well, I'll come to you then. Special delivery. Axe to the face. More trash. A, a table? I don't think I need that right now. We gotta prioritize space for things that are in our more immediate wheelhouse at the moment. Loot the luggage here. We're gonna be just ripping most all this stuff up that can be for the free cloth. Same in the clothing store, most likely, unless it's just something we can't live without. Doesn't look like it, so free cloth. We are going to need quite a bit eventually. Oh, nice duffel bag. But the Alice pack we have is better, so we'll leave her be. Rip all this up. Boom, 32 cloth. All right. Let's move on to the next juicy bit. These industrial crates, perhaps. Metal rods, we are going to need some of those. Rope, we need plenty of. We've got a bit of it at home, but those kind of things, you always want more. More crates. Tape, we need tape. Batteries, we've got like 4 wire cutters. So we'll take the money, we'll rip the pants, and move on. I don't want to burn too much daylight here, since I want to go loot some other places as well. Some beans. I'm actually pretty hungry. We could just eat these right now. I don't really care to keep the can. Take the oil. Rip the clothes. Move on. Alright, already a full stack of cloth, so I don't think I'm going to concern myself with ripping up too much more right now. So that's several... Two thieving skill books. Alright, some charcoal tabs. I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. Trash. Some shotgun shells. Some more rags. Probably just use that to... those to top us off on health real quick. Now let's clear the roof. Junk pile. We'll see if it's really junk. I think, I hate to say it, but I think we're good on tents for right now. I've not even used, like, I've not even used a significant portion of the storage I have back there, so we'll leave the tent, but more ammo is always welcome, even if it's for a caliber we're not currently using. That doesn't mean we won't be using it later. Some concrete. Awesome. Now let's Skyrim this here. Got it easy as a bunch of money and a credits. Boom, we're doing pretty dang good. Alright. Let's loot this other trash pile here. Alright. Well then. I say I wasn't going to waste too much more time on ripping up clothes. Proceeds to rip up every single one I can find. It's just how it be sometimes, you know? Thing up here. Nope, just helicopter. Helicopter. Alright, looks like we're Dunskies up here. Let's start looking to exfiltrate ourselves. Getting off ladders is kind of a little janky. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Anything crazy at least. Doesn't look like it. We'll check in the side rooms of downstairs first, but the supermercado. Supermercado. Take another water jug. There's an airdrop coming in, but I have no idea where. And I'm not trying to fight every single zombie in here to find out. Another lunchbox if I wanted it. Might be good to take it just for, you know, nested storage later. Nothing in there, alright. I don't need a third lunchbox, thank you. Trying to avoid pulling you. So let's just get this crate and get out of here. Moving on, moving on. So we're gonna go. I just want to make sure I'm well out of aggro range here before we pull up the map. Alright. Let's go around and down this way. So towards abandoned houses. Should be this way. Not explored a lot of the map, but we've got a pretty decent bearing on where everything is right around here, just by landmarks, luckily. So good. Alright. There's the windmills. What the hell is that? Is that a damn polar bear? I think that was a good use of 6 rounds of 308 while we're in a surplus of them. I did seem to attract some attention, though. It's just a regular shambalamb. stack all that raw meat in one lunchbox here. Alright, ma'am, come here. Time to perish. Come here, Grandma. Thank you for the 45 ACP ammo. Alright, the abandoned houses. This should be a pretty quick one to loot, considering it's a lot smaller. Okay, I do not like seeing an acidic that close to me. We're gonna pull back a little bit and apparently miss our shot. Handle the sprinter. Ooh, some more lockpicks. And rags. I'm not gonna carry a second stack of rags, but let's go ahead and treat ourselves to some water and food. And we'll just stick the empties in our pants and move on. Hey, yo. Let's clear the first house. Saw that guy on the other side, but I'll make sure no one's lurking in the dark corners here. Alright, see if I can pull you one at a time. Yes. Good. That's right. The old zomboid lineup. I know it well. Okay, you're just a regular shambler too. You're just covered in a particularly large amount of tomato sauce in comparison to your brethren here. I don't know what smartphones are for yet, but I've built up quite the collection of them already. Ooh, more shotgun shells. Always useful. So I guess now we're gonna loot it in kind of reverse order. A Molotov, a battery. A fridge. Some bottles of alcohol. And an energy drink. Under the sink, in the trash. Hey, I've been finding some of my best loot in the trash. A flare round. Alright. Let's check upstairs. Some more money. But really now, I think we're good on cloth for now. Until I find more clothes to rip up, and then I'm no longer good on. Hey, another axe. And another hunting rifle. We can most likely, sell that one for some profit. Make some money. Since it doesn't have any ammo in it. It's of no use to me. With no ammo in it. Now to commit a federal crime by stealing this 5.56 ammo out of the mail. And of course, like I said, you know, as soon as I find more clothing to rip, it's, well, fine, we'll take a table. I might have use of it at some point. I'm the worst kind of loot hoarder in these games. I can't help myself. I gotta hoard everything. Just eat them beans. Eat them beans. If I remember correctly, there was nothing inside, so we just gotta loot that trash pile at the end of here. Yep. Yep. I didn't completely lose my object permanence. A couple more sneaking books. Sneaking skills now level 3. Excellent. Excellent. Now come on over. Hello. 12 gauge ammo. I've already got crowbars in multiple at home, so I'm not too worried about that. Shambler. Go. Here. Alright, nothing to loot here. Let's keep walking on down the road and going after all these Zambonis. Basically free XP. That appears to be a at least somewhat functioning vehicle. Yeah, we're heading. Are we heading the wrong way? Oof. Yeah, that thing is, it's gonna need a lot of repair. It's gonna need a lot of repair. Yeah, we just went back the wrong way. I am idiot. I am big stupid idiot with no sense of direction. It's easy to get turned around when you're doing that much looting. And you're not paying attention. So we're just gonna keep heading down this way. We're gonna pass the uncompleted overpass, and then on our right will be our next target. Though I have to keep in mind that we are running a little low on space. So if we start looting some crazy stuff, we'll have to put a pin in that and make a run back to Tent City to drop stuff off. Alright, there's the uncompleted overpass. Now we're heading the right direction. Make sure everything's reloaded though. Yeah, just in case. We still haven't run into any bandits, so I am starting to get paranoid about banditos. Alright, just looks like a couple regular Shamalam-lambs here. M. Night Shyamalan-lambs. There's gotta be a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Strength skill is now level 2. Excellent. Excellent. We're making real appreciable progress here, boys. Hello, Mr. Undead Shambler. Mr. M. Night Shyamalan. Just a kniff that I don't care about. So we're gonna keep pushing. I want to fill up this inventory before we head back for a drop off. Books, range, and guns. And barbecue. Sounds like my kind of place, honestly. Unironically. Gun store, range, and barbecue? It's like my 3 favorite things. Bat. I've got like 4 of those baseball bats back at Tent City. Ooh, I almost got smacked there. Poor timing. You gotta get in the rhythm. And I just see Shambler. What the hell? Is that just an acid guy? Or secondary infestation? Oh, lovely. Lovely. The Buck's barbecue shack is infested. Crawler over here. It's starting to look a little red when I get close. Or am I just losing it? A single round of 308 ammo. Hey, I ain't gonna complain. We used a decent bit of it getting here. .762 ammo. Another sneak book. I'll take it. Alright, come on. Next on the list, come on up. You've won a grievous axe wound. Go away. No, I don't think I will. Lockpick. Lockpick. Well, that was a bit of a pickle. That was a bit of a pickle indeed. But we did it. Yeah. I don't know what the hell this secondary infestation is, but I'm not fond of the idea of it. Ma'am, do not interrupt. Do not interrupt what I am doing. Oh, yeah, that was a skill issue. That's what that hit was. Skill issue. But I got more Zambonis to clear out here. No time to rest idle. How many you are there in here? Damn. Am I ever gonna get to loot here? Some gas. Give me the gas. Give me that gas. Alright, random tools, more rope. But what about this gun display case, huh? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and unload this one and drop that. Now we're cooking. My old friend, Mr. Bonelli. However, I don't think there's anywhere where I'm going to have enough room to carry that shotgun back. But that's fine, we got a spare. So at this point, I think I'm just going to run back to the trader, since I can just go around here, sell off a lot of this stuff, drop the rest off at Tent City, and then we'll come back when we're ready to, you know, come back and finish looting this place. See you in a minute. Alright, well, we made a quick trip back to the trader. Now we've been heading back around, and I just spotted this group of zombies right here with a acid guy, so let's go ahead and solve this problem real quick. I said melee, thank you. Thank you for eating my button press, game, that was great. We took some hits there, that was not great. Luckily we've got plenty of rags. We can top off real quick. Wow, that was profitable. But we're actually going to head back up this way a little bit, since Bucks is actually up here. We were actually starting to head down this way because we came around south of the safe zone. Like, no, one POI at a time. We gotta loot Bucks. Let's see. Let's take a goosey gander here. Looks like we got a couple zombies back in this area. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind clearing some more out. We'll enter the red zone. Good, more lockpicks. Let's loot this ammo container real fast here. More 45 ACP, more 308, and a couple grenades. Oh, I didn't see that guy for a second, I just heard him. Butthole puckering moment, alright. Emergency military drop. Oh, hello. Another tactical helmet. Another vector magazine and some metal rods. We will take all of that. I'm not going to switch out the hunter's vest right now because it's got a little more storage space, but I'll be holding on to that body armor either way. We'll get the safe in a minute. Easy as a canteen, 50 BMG ammunition, hello, a CR308 magazine, some 308 ammo, and a beret. Shelving unit, industrial. I'll take that. We've got bolt cutters. Couple pairs already. Oh, look at that money. How we doing on money now? We've got 2,500 just in normal cash, but it is getting dark. It is getting extremely dark, and therefore definitely time for me to exfil out of here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk straight back to base in the dark and lament my not keeping track of time. And we'll come back in the morning. Alright, we went back to camp, dropped stuff off, and slept a little bit. Let's make one final run at Bucks there before we call it a day. I want to get that place nice and thoroughly looted. Want to get it nice and thoroughly looted. Because at least what we grabbed from there so far has been excellent loot. So it's just as simple as us walking around the south side of the lake here, over this hill, and it should be right across the street. The power tower there, I know we gotta that's when we kinda gotta turn that way. Turn a little more, less southwest and more northwest a little bit. Yep, then you can see it right across the street here. That's where we had the acid zombie and those sprinters before. Now, we just head this way. Beautiful. Now I remember where I'm at. Now, of course, some zombies are going to be back. But that's okay. Nothing Mr. Axe can't handle. Another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Another guns display case. PU scope. Some 7.62s. 40 rounds of 5.56 and another 9mm magazine. We'll take it. Now what about this gun display case? Chris Vector. AR-45 magazine. Another red dot. Let's just go ahead and preemptively slap that on there. I hear somebody moaning and shuffling a boot. Where are you? Oh, there you are, Mr. Zamboni. Good. Now, let's hit the other side of this. Buck's Barbecue Shack. A little ammo can here. Oh, ho, ho, buddy. Plenty of ammo. Good. Exactly what I need. If I want to start tackling some of the really silly stuff. Oh, I know I heard something. You can't outsmart me, Mr. Zombie. You're brain dead and I'm only halfway there. Now where were we? Ah, yes. Beans. Or soup. Which I did fill up the lunchbox with mostly just the meat we've gotten from hunting. And put pretty much all the canned food into storage. So that's why I'm not slapping these in the lunchbox. It's just so in my brain I can say, you know, when we get back to base, like, okay, yep, this was definitely for putting away for a rainy day. Some painkillers. Alright, I'll take that. Good. I think that's, other than these secondary infestations that I'm not sure I want to touch, that's pretty much getting this place all looted out, huh? Flare gun, another M9, some more charcoal tabs, some cigarettes. I've already got a fishing rod back at base. Sir. Oh, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. More 308. More 5.56. More 9 mil. More Fuddy 5 ACP. And, most importantly, more 12 gauge shells. Beautiful. We'd love to see it. But, we've been running along, and I think that's about enough for one loot run for today. So, thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. Be sure to leave a like, maybe even a comment, and maybe even subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.